Rose thought she had everything. She had a good job as a teacher, she had a nice house. Most importantly, she had Mark, her boyfriend of 5 years. They were going to get married next month. But one text message changed everything. At happy times, Rose met Mark at a friend's party. He was funny and kind. He made her laugh. They started dating, and Rose felt very lucky. "I will never hurt you," Mark told her many times. "You are the only one for me." Rose believed him. Why wouldn't she? He was always there for her. He remembered her birthday. He bought her flowers. He took care of her when she was sick. The perfect life. They moved in together after 2 years. They bought a small house with a garden. They got a dog named Max. Everything was perfect. Mark asked Rose to marry him on her birthday last year. He got down on one knee in front of all their friends. "Will you marry me?" he asked. "Yes," Rose said. She was so happy. They planned a beautiful wedding. Rose bought a white dress. They picked flowers. They chose music. They invited 100 people. The strange changes. 2 months before the wedding, Mark started acting different. He worked late, many nights. He stopped answering his phone quickly. He seemed far away when Rose talked to him. "Is everything okay?" Rose asked him. "She is doing busy with work," Mark said. But he didn't look at her when he said it. The text message. Rose was making dinner when Mark's phone made a sound. A message appeared on the screen. "I miss you. Last night was amazing. When can I see you again? Love, Karen." Rose's hands started to shake. She felt sick. Who was Karen? The truth comes out. Rose waited for Mark to come home. She put his phone on the table. "Who is Karen?" she asked when he walked in. Mark's face turned white. He tried to take his phone. "It's not what you think," he said. "Then what is it?" Rose asked. She was crying now. Mark sat down. He looked at the floor. "Karen is someone from work," he said. We've been seeing each other for 3 months. The pain. Rose felt like someone hit her in the stomach. She couldn't breathe. She couldn't think. 3 months? She whispered. While we were planning our wedding, Mark started to cry. "I'm sorry," he said. "I didn't mean for this to happen." "Get out," Rose said. "Get out of my house." The broken dreams. Rose sat alone in her house. She looked at her wedding dress. She looked at the wedding plans. She looked at all the pictures of her and Mark. Everything was a lie. She called her best friend Anna. "He cheated on me," Rose said. She was crying so hard she could barely speak. Anna came right away. She held Rose while she cried. The hard days. The next few days were very hard. Rose had to call everyone. She had to tell them the wedding was canceled. "I'm so sorry," people said. Rose stayed in bed. She didn't want to eat. She didn't want to see anyone. Only Max, her dog, made her feel better. The questions. Rose had so many questions. Why did Mark do this? Was she not good enough? Did he ever really love her? How could he lie for so long? But Mark had no good answers. He tried to call her. He sent messages. He said he was sorry, but sorry was not enough. The truth about Karen. Rose found out more about Karen. She worked in Mark's office. She was new. She was younger than Rose. Some people at Mark's office knew about Karen. They saw Mark and Karen together. No one told Rose. This made Rose feel even worse. The healing starts. After 2 weeks, Rose went back to work. Her students made her feel better. They gave her pictures they drew. They told her funny stories. Anna came to visit every day. She brought food. She took Rose for walks. She listened when Rose needed to talk. "You will be okay," Anna said. "You are strong." Learning to live again. Slowly, Rose started to feel better. She took Max for long walks. She joined a gym. She started painting, something she always wanted to try. She learned that life goes on, even when your heart is broken. The letter. After 3 months, Rose wrote a letter to Mark. She didn't send it, but writing it helped. "Dear Mark, I trusted you. I loved you. I gave you 5 years of my life. You broke my heart, but you didn't break me. I am stronger now. I know I deserve better. I know I will find love again. Real love, honest love. Goodbye, Rose." The new beginning. 6 months passed. Rose sold the house. She moved to a new apartment. She made new friends at her painting class. One day, she saw Mark and Karen together at a store. Her heart hurt a little, but not like before. She walked past them with her head high. The lessons. Rose learned many things. Trust must be earned. Love should not hurt. Being alone is better than being with someone who lies. True friends help you heal. You can be strong even when you feel weak. 1 year later, Rose sits in her new garden. Max plays with his ball. She is painting a beautiful picture. Her phone rings. It's a message from David, a nice man she met at her painting class. He wants to have coffee with her. Rose smiles. She is not ready for love yet, but someday she will be.